already know it's not all about the money, but that is important, right? You know, when we put our compensation plan together, this will come on in a minute, so it'll be really loud, and I apologize. When we put this compensation plan together, we wanted to do a couple of things. One of them was hello?
Start the handheld?
Do you want to pick up the handheld?
Yeah.
Hello?
No.
Hello? Okay, here we go. Anyway, when we started the company, there was a couple of things that we wanted to do. One of them was benefit you guys. And anyway, one of the things that I had seen previously was people who come in, they are very excited, they love the products, they love the company, they're going 100 miles an hour, but they don't have a map. Okay, and they're building in a way that's not going to maximize their income. And so we wanted to put things in place in our compensation plan to help people from the get-go build in a way that's going to maximize their income. Because, again, we're different than most. Some people are trying to minimize what they pay you guys. I'm trying to maximize, okay? Not me, we. I'm trying to maximize what we pay you because we know that if we pay you as much as we possibly can, that is something that you guys care about. And we want you to be successful. In fact, I want you all to earn enough money to quit your jobs and do singular full time. Right? And the more quickly we can do that, the more people we can do that with, then the better off we are as a company. And so it is in our best interest long term. Okay? I mean, your best interest long term for us to help you build in a way that maximizes your income. So that is the thought process that went into our compensation plan. Now, there's a couple of other things that I want to run over really fast before we go to the next slide, just to set the stage here. Second thing is, on the, well, I'll make 3 out of 2. On the rapid rewards, we wanted that to be something that was supercharged to get you going, and to have a new person who comes in and is just going 100 miles an hour, see some quick money come in because they need that to basically fund their business. All right, they're starting with nothing, and they've got to ramp up. So that's the purpose of the rapid rewards, and we wanted that supercharged. And we wanted also that to be paid down more than 1 or 2 levels because we've got to impress upon everybody, even the new people, the importance of leadership. I can do a lot myself, and that's great, but I've got to get other people doing the same thing, thus the payout on the 3rd and 4th levels. And that's why we have that 3rd and 4th level payout, because we want the patient to start. We want you to think, not how many people can I sponsor, but how many people can I help my people sponsor. And that's why we have that 3rd and 4th level payout. Jumping to the residual income. On the residual income, we wanted a couple of things. I wanted the ability for you not to be blocked by titles. I wanted you to have something that you can handle, which is volume, and that was important to me personally. We also wanted something to basically be able to pay you by you bringing in, if you brought in a couple of super achievers who ran with it and just blew you out of the water, you brought them in. We want you to earn from their efforts. We want you to benefit. And, frankly, I want you to go out and find another one. Okay? Why would we as a company say, you know, you brought in the next superstar of the industry and we're going to pay you on SPV? Who does that help? Okay? Actually, that doesn't even help the company because it's just short-term thinking. We want you to go out and to earn on that and go out and get another one. That's what we want. Okay? Because that benefits you, and by default, obviously benefits us. And so those are the thought processes that went into that part of the compensation plan. And then the rapid rewards, or the bonus pools, sales pools, were something that was benefited on the efforts of the entire company. And so we wanted to make sure that we had things in place where you had to develop and do some additional work to get that. That's kind of the icing on top. And we wanted to make sure that people are benefiting through their efforts. But when you benefit from the company, then you have those extra things. So with that preface, we put the compensation plan together. Now, as we've watched it develop, there's a couple of things that we thought we could do better. Okay, rapid rewards. Now, you'll notice on the top, it says available, the level 1, available at 120 PV and an active ownership of 120 PV. Those of you that know your comp plan, it usually says 30 there, right? Okay? we're making a change here, and this change will be effective in August, whereby, and again, I'll explain why, but we want people to reach and stretch to that 120 PV level. They have a far higher chance of being successful at 120 PV or more because they're getting our product, they're using the product, they're sharing the product, and they will be successful. I love consumers and people who just love the product and want to use them, but we want to pay the people who are talking to other people. Now, if you look at the bottom there, distributors and customers with 30 PV and not the ownership of 30 PV will receive 1/2 of the first level rapid reward. Okay, so if I have 30 PV right now, I only get paid on the first level, right? On the rapid rewards, that supercharge, what we're saying is that will no longer be the case for 30 PV customers and distributors. They'll receive what they would normally receive on their residual, which is $12, but they will not receive that supercharge. That supercharge will roll up and be paid to the first fully qualified distributor. Who's a fully qualified distributor? Anybody know? What's the requirement? 120. 120, okay? So the first upline with 120 PV will get that other half of that rapid reward. Okay? Again, coming into effect in August. And just so we're all, again, clear, I know I like to see things like this so that I can picture it in my head. The bottom there is the person that comes in, we have a 120 PV order. The 30 PV sponsor earns $12, okay? The other $12 rolls up to the next person, so they skip the 30 PV, second 30 PV there because they only are paid on their first level, right? And it rolls up to the next distributor with 120 PV. So that person would earn that other $12 plus, they also get level 2, right? So they would get that $24 off of the new sign-up. And their two upline are thankfully 360 qualified because they came in at 360. So they earn $8 and $6 respectively off of that order. And so that's one change again, effective in August. And this is something that we are using to help push people toward 120 PV. That is honestly the secret to success. We've got to help our ground understand why that's important. And again, if they're a consumer and they just want these products, wonderful, love it. But if they're in here thinking they're going to go to business and all they're doing is 30, they're minimizing the chance for success. And that's not what we're about. Now, there we go. Residual income. Look on the left there, the things that are highlighted in yellow. These are some changes that we had requested and that I think still fit into our overall goal, but it will help new people tremendously. Everything is on your 7 levels. So you got 120 PV and 500 GB. Then in your 7 levels, then you're paid on that level. 2,000 GB and 7 levels, you're paid on that level. 5,000 GB and it used to be 6, right? On the 7 levels, 10, 15, 20, right? So all your 7 levels will count for these requirements as you grow your organization. Again, we still have the volume requirements in there because that is important to you and your new people to help you and your new people maximize your income. Any questions about the talking after that? It is critical. So we do that because, and I'll explain it again, exponentially important. And if you cheated and looked at the left side of that slide, you saw this. We made the announcement a little while ago that directors and above will receive an additional bump on their levels 3 through 6. And we're proud to announce that managers and above, as of Monday, will also receive that same incentive. So, manager or above, these are the numbers you're going to see on these respective orders. A 30 PV order will be $1.50, 120 PV will be $6, and the 360 PV will be $18 on every single order in those levels. So, we're excited that we're putting more money in your pocket. We are starting at a manager and above because we want to pay our leadership. We want to pay your leaders. That's why we made that change. Now, I've had a lot of questions, and Cindy has more. So, on how the compression works. And so we wanted to run through that really fast. And starting again at the bottom, 120 PV order, the 30 PV sponsor. This is residual earnings. So kick the rapid reward stuff out of your head, residual. The 30 PV person at the bottom gets that first level.